Hello and welcome to the Derek Soccer Show. I am your humble host, Derek. In my show, we get down to the nitty-gritty and we don't bother to beat around the bush. Our sponsor for today's show is www.datingmarriedwomen.net. If you want to knock some boots with a married chick in cahoots, contact datingmarriedwomen.net. A shout out to onelovesoccer.webs.com, as usual, as well as Word Football Book and my friends on FN Soccer. Email me at the address you see, direct1971@yahoo.com, to send your comments and questions, as each week I will be featuring an email on my show from you. So anyhow, welcome to the show where, if you're a hot chick, I might pretend I can't talk at all and just hump your leg like any regular pooch might. And that's just my style. What can I say? Today's email, before we get to our guest, former USA manager Steve Sampson, is from Sully McFarlane from Boston, Massachusetts. And he asked me this: would you bang Eric Wynalda's ex-wife if you had a chance? Well, Sully, beggars can't be choosers, so sure, I would probably take her to town, if you know what I mean. But I would refrain from doing so around members of the 1998 U.S. national team, so as not to reignite another scandal. Speaking of scandalous, our guest today is Steve Sampson, who managed to lead the U.S. national team after a string of miraculous successes in South America and otherwise, to a last-place finish in the 1998 World Cup. Steve, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Now, Mr. Sampson, your name came bubbling to the top recently when the whole Johnny Harkes stooping Eric Wynalda's wife went public. Can you tell us whether you knew for sure that Harkesy definitely slipped Amy Wynalda, the Harkes cave weasel, or were you just going on sort of information that Eric provided you?
I didn't just go on Eric's word. I also asked other players.
Well, yes, I hear Wegerly and others confirm seeing the two alleged slut buckets together. But is that enough to kick a captain off a team?
In my opinion, at the time, I had enough information, so
to
yes.
me, it sounds like hearsay. Did you have footage of the two exchanging bodily fluids or something? How did you know for sure that it really happened and that Eric wasn't just being paranoid?
No, there wasn't any footage, as you say, but there was corroborating stories.
Well, someone once said they caught Jim Rome humping a midget stripper in a nightclub bathroom. Okay. But that doesn't mean it was true.
All right.
Word once was that I was giving Madonna the hot direct salami in the 90s. But that didn't make that true either, did it?
Who didn't do Madonna in the 90s? I think maybe I even did Madonna in the 90s.
Touché, Steve Sampson. Touché, mister. My point is this, though. Did you really have enough evidence to put our World Cup chances at risk in 1998 by kicking John Harkes off the team? And did you confront John with these accusations?
No, I did not confront him.
Why not? As captain, didn't he at least deserve to defend himself?
Well, my thought at the time was, why would Eric admit that his wife was banging Harkes?
I don't know. And that's the thing. People are weird. They say a lot of weird crap.
That's true.
But shouldn't Harkes have gotten the chance to give his side of the story?
In retrospect, maybe so. Maybe
Especially now that everyone is calling him a bastard, cheating son of a bitch, slut bucket, etc. Do you still think it happened?
Well, Eric says it did, so I gotta go on that.
If that's good enough for you, John claims it's not true. The tiebreaker, I suppose, is Amy Wynalda. She's been quieter than a mouse on this, though. Must be kind of embarrassing for her, because Eric's saying, John humped my wife, and John is saying, hell no, I didn't. She must be thinking, Christ, what, am I not good enough to even have John admit that he had an affair with me? Maybe Harkes is like Bill Clinton on this. What do you think?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, maybe John's definition of affair is actual penetration or something, like Bill. Maybe Amy just gave him a Hummer while he was eating lunch or something.
Not for me to say. Eating lunch, though, no.
Well, you know, while he ate a hoagie or something at the lunch table with Weggerly and those other rats that snitched on him.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it happened.
Probably not. But it probably gave you a woody thinking about it, no?
Not exactly, no.
Just a little?
No.
Okay, fine. Let's switch topics.
All right.
What's your future in management look like? I hear the Faroe Islands is looking for a new national manager. Are you interested?
I don't think so, no. The future is wide open, and we'll see what happens. It's just...
Your predictions on the World Cup 2010. How will the Americans fare, and how far will they go?
I'm going to say at least to the quarters, as long as everyone is healthy, unless they run into Germany in the round of 16.
Very astute of you. Well, thank you, Steve Sampson,
You're
for
welcome.
coming on the show today.
Sure.
We ran out of time, so I couldn't ask you about your ridiculous 3-6-1 formation that you used in 1998. But what's there to say about it anyhow? That, you know, it was obviously ridiculous. Thanks for coming and answering my questions.
You're welcome, D-Rack. All right.
Okay, folks.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for visiting the show. And remember to always make sure that no one is looking before you let your best friend's wife give you a Herbert Hoover. Until next time, from the D-Rec Soccer Show, good night.